I'm really excited to finally have a life and settle down in Los Angeles. You can see it's like completely empty here. The kitchen had all of the appliances we wanted. We really wanted to like this place, but at the end we found a leak in the ceiling and decided not to apply. Some of the paint job caulking was a little off. They did have this huge backyard space, which was a huge plus. It's a process. Hey guys, it's been so long since I've pulled out my camera to film. Honestly, it's probably been about 3 months, and the reason for that is because I'm moving. So I've been super busy with trying to plan my move. I also got a new job, as you might have seen in my last video. So I've just been really busy with juggling a move, a new job. Also started a kind of a new health kick. I'm in my healthy era. I'm trying to lose weight, just get into better shape mentally and physically. A weird problem I had when I was in Philadelphia was I knew that my time here was limited. So it was pretty hard for me to really get out of my comfort zone and try and make friends, you know, do activities that I like, because I was like, oh, it's gonna come to an end anyway, so there's not really a point in pursuing those activities. But anyways, back to the point is I'm moving and I'm excited to start my new life in Los Angeles. My husband and I are moving there together. I am so excited for this next chapter. I work remotely so I can continue my new job over in Los Angeles. I'm also going to continue my weight loss journey. I'm going to continue doing that over in Los Angeles, and then also really trying to get into some new activities over there, like going to the gym, taking classes, and just trying to make friends. I do have 2 friends that live in the LA area right now, so I'm really happy to, you know, go see them and like hang out with them. Community is such a big part of relationships, just like overall well-being. I think mentally, I think it'll really be great for me to have like some sense of community, even if it's not family. I'm really excited to move. Today I really need to pack up, declutter. I've decluttered a lot actually. I had like 2 desks here and now it's like completely empty, as you can see. We also had 1-800-GOT-JUNK come to our apartment, and so you can see it's like completely empty here. It's kind of satisfying actually, but yeah, so I have not too much decluttering to do anymore, but more so just like finishing up all of my packing. So I'll kind of just be going through that and taking you through that, all of my last minute packing. It's Saturday today. We fly out, my husband and I fly out on Wednesday. One-way ticket to Los Angeles. I'm excited to finally settle in like one regional area. Moving from coast to coast, being like a bi-coastal person is like really tiring. I'm really excited to finally have a life and settle down in Los Angeles. Anyway, so that's what's going on with me. So I'm gonna really just finish up my last minute packing. Like I said, we have only about 4 more days until we leave this apartment, and we also want to spend time with my family right before we go, so that kind of like shaves off a day for us. So we really need to make sure we get everything packed up, everything cleaned up. Anyway, I am using the window as a tripod because I have shipped everything camera related to LA already. I also don't have a microphone on this, so the audio might be terrible. But anyway, I'm gonna start packing. Starting my packing means I need to really sort out what laundry I have, what laundry is clean and what laundry is dirty. So this is an airbed that we're sleeping on right now because we gave our mattress to my brother, who still lives on the East Coast. And so it was a really easy way to get rid of things. Thanks so much for taking that for us. If you're watching, he's probably not watching. Okay, so this is all of the clothes that I have now. I have about 5 pairs of pants, 4 pairs of shirts. Let's pack that up into my check luggage. I'm going to try and fit everything in there. All of my last minute things. If you guys ever had a question about packing cubes, I really recommend that you get some because when you're traveling, it really organizes things nicely. Sometimes you have no idea where things are, all scattered around in your bag. Packing cubes really help with that. So this is my big suitcase that I actually got in Korea. Okay, so this is what I have going on here. Are my pajama clothing, random toiletries, makeup bag. This probably needs to go in my carry-on because this cannot be lost. Random toilet paper roll, yeah. My makeup bag is gonna go in my personal carry-on. And then this is also gonna go in my carry-on because I can't afford to lose my work stuff. This is my carry-on. It's a lot smaller, obviously, than my check luggage, but I recently got a pink carry-on bag. I will show you guys once I'm finished packing this up. The way I organized it is my carry-on are things that are super important, like really important documents and jewelry, things that can't be shipped or lost in the mail. So all of my important electronics and work things, iPad, camera's gonna go on my personal item. I recently also got AirPod Pros because I really want to be encouraged to go to the gym, especially when I get to California. There are so many benefits to working from home. If you don't make yourself get out of the house, it can really make your mental health suffer. So I got AirPod Pros in order to really encourage myself to go and exercise. I really hope I can keep that promise to myself. Does anyone else keep all of the boxes of their Apple products? Like, I can't find it in me to throw these away. And I heard that people actually sell the boxes on eBay, so I don't feel too bad about this weird habit of mine. I'm gonna put that in check the luggage. Definitely measure me, Benadryl, just in case I get an allergic reaction on the plane. You never know. If you ever are moving across the country, not in the same region where you can just take totes and move them by truck slowly, it's a process. Actually, we've honestly been prepping for a few months because we've kind of stopped really buying things in bulk, kind of preparing for our cross-country move, just really being mindful of what you're buying and making sure that what you're buying is something that you actually need and is something that you won't regret having to move. So that really made me stop and think about what I shouldn't buy. So I think it can really help with unnecessary spending, but I am super excited to finally be settled and be able to buy things. I've been rambling quite a lot, haven't I? We flew over, I think a few weeks ago, and we had been apartment hunting for 5 days. We really liked some places. We weren't aware that the market is pretty hot in California. I guess we probably should have known because, it's California, so, the housing market's crazy, so the rental market's probably crazy, but if you are interested in applying for an apartment, you need to get on that ASAP because it's kind of similar to what I've heard for New York, I think. So you basically need to apply right away if you like the apartment, and that way you at least have your application in because those apartments, the nice ones, can go really, really fast. I guess this would be a good time to show you a lot of the apartments that we liked. So let me actually roll the clips now. I can kind of show you what we had been looking at, and it was really interesting. Overall, a lot of the places didn't have, they were either missing a fridge, they were missing laundry machines. When an apartment had both, it automatically went to the top of the list. So it's kind of sad. I think there was something in the news recently where a girl was really surprised that California doesn't require you to have refrigerators in your apartment, and it's more so considered like an amenity. So if you have to factor in a refrigerator, that becomes an extra what, like $500 or something like that. And then if you don't have a washer dryer, that's an extra $1,200. So you're basically adding $100 to your rent. I thought that was pretty weird. I didn't know that it was like kind of normal. And before I run the clips, I wanted to show you. Look how cute this bag is. It's pink. It was more expensive to get the pink one, but I think it's worth it. I'll link it down below in the description box. Really cute, really worth it. So anyway, let's roll the clips. The first apartment had a cute walkway. There was a nice spacious living room. There was a separated dining room and living room instead of an all-open floor plan, which we actually prefer. There was a really nice kitchen with a fridge and dishwasher, and we loved the second sink as well. But one big downside was that there was no microwave vent or range hood, and there was no central air. They did have this huge backyard space, which was a huge plus, but we ultimately didn't end up going with this one, but we did love a lot of things about it. The second apartment had a built-in security system and a nice living room and cute blinds. There was also this storage closet that was enormous. And the kitchen had all of the appliances we could dream of. Microwave vent, oven, fridge. Some of the paint job caulking was a little off, but otherwise it was a nice apartment. We applied, but we ended up not getting the apartment. The third apartment was nice. There was a dining room sectioned off from the living room with the black sliding door, which was perfect for us. The kitchen had an island in the center with plenty of counter space and a separate microwave on the counter. There was also a washer dryer in the unit, perfect. The apartment had a lot of great sectioned off rooms, perfect for studying or blocking off certain parts of the house if needed. Curtain rods to section off the house. One downside is there was no central air, but there was a good amount of closet space in this place. Downside was that there was only one small bathroom and it was small and dimly lit. We really wanted to like this place, but at the end we found a leak in the ceiling and decided not to apply. This fourth apartment didn't come with a washer dryer, although it did come with the hookups, but a washer dryer is like an extra $1,200. The rooms are pretty spacious and the apartment itself was in an ideal location. The closets were really huge, large walk-in closets, so that was nice. And the bathrooms were nice as well. The kitchen had all of the appliances we wanted. Microwave vent, dishwasher. There was a small dining nook and a small outside balcony that wrapped around the apartment. It was thinner versus wider, and we wanted to apply to this apartment as well, but someone already applied by the time we came around to it.